So you see someone looking at their technique in the mirror. Are they doing it for technique or are they a poser? Well, you see, it depends on both the speed and the complexity of the movement. The terminology we require is whether it's open or closed loop control. Open loop control means that we're not getting any feedback other than kinesthetic feedback from the actual lift itself at the time. Things are happening too quickly for us to take in other forms of feedback via a comparator. Closed loop feedback means we're getting that feedback, say for example from a mirror. If we look at the reflexes that are going on, an M1 response, a monosynaptic reflex, is going from the muscles to the spinal cord only. This has a latency or a reaction time of around about 30 milliseconds. An M2 response, a polysynaptic functional stretch reflex, has a latency period of around about 50 to 80 milliseconds. The M2 reflex goes from the muscles to a motor pattern to the spinal cord. However, it's the M3 response which actually involves a comparator which allows us to correct any faults, which is what the mirror would be doing for us. The M3 response has a longer latency or processing period of around about 0.6 of a second. So therefore, if your movement is taking less than 0.6 of a second, it is impossible for your body to be able to process the information that is coming back to you from the mirror. It's impossible. Therefore, if your movement is taking less than 0.6 of a second, you are a poser. If it is taking longer than that, then you are correcting technique.